Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
awesome. Welcome
Awesome.
to episode 3.
Yeah,
Are you psyched?
yeah, between two beans. Yep, we're gonna talk about all things in the voice community. Talk about all the utterances, intents, actions. We'll do it all. So,
For sure. And
but
we're going to
before,
add some Web3 into it, which I'll
yes, yeah,
actually jump right into because we have a pretty,
yep,
pretty uh, in depth or blocked out episode. I don't know how to say it, but a lot of stuff to throw at you. So, first off, welcome everyone, and thank you for spending your time with us. Um, we today, I'm sharing a little thing called Bot Bridge.
hmm
Um, this is like the first attempt that I've heard of uh, at combining voice and Web3. And people might not know what Web3 is, but I'm guessing you've heard of like blockchains and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. So it is utilizing all that, but on web, on the internet, um,
hmm
and um, and people are using this stuff in games on the internet. They're just selling NFTs on OpenSea and all Rarible and all those marketplaces. And another one is called Rally, which is what they actually use.
hmm
Um, and I'm not going to go into the nitty gritty details because it's still being well, still being startup and whatnot.
hmm
Um, so I'll share this little article with everyone. And what they're doing, it mainly with uh, uh, mute your devices, everyone. I did not. Mainly with Alexa, but I think they can utilize it with any voice. But I know only two Alexa actual skills that have it integrated in it. I am
Okay.
also trying to integrate it into cards of. I always forgot
There's
about that
always
little
one.
thing.
There's always one. We
That
we
was
have enough of them laying around that
a
surely we'll miss one every once in a while.
Alexa,
But you're gonna
quit.
you're gonna integrate it into Cards of Wonder.
Yeah. So
Cool,
I'm in
cool.
the process of that, and actually, it's great that I'm picking up Cards of Wonder back up because I've noticed so many other small little detail problems that I'm kind of fixing as I go, trying to implement this new thing. Like today, I was just trying to sell cards again, and I still can't sell cards. Not to derail the
Okay.
conversation, but this is uh, kind of have to do with it. And then I I bought a bunch of cards, and then I went
Okay.
back to my cards list, and
Right.
I got a bonus card. This is the first time I've actually gotten a
Nice.
bonus card. I don't know if you've gotten a bonus card before. If you
I
have,
got.
it
I
probably
did once.
said you just won the undefined card.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. Yep.
And
And
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
what?
that's not good.
Yeah, it's
So
half the fun fixing stuff.
yeah. But it had to do with me implementing this. So I haven't got it even close to being ready. But anyways, so what the deal is you can implement this into your games or skills, and it's like a rewards program. So you play to earn type of deal. And
Okay.
So us developers will have this sort of amount of bot coin that will give to the players, a little portion to the players for playing your game. So it brings back people to want to get these rewards coins, and then they can trade those coins for something to work with your game. And I actually have other cards, except they're video cards. Uh, um, so they're movable and stuff like that.
Okay.
That you should be able to not buy, trade the coin for this playable object,
Okay.
or
I understand.
you can utilize in your games. Some other ideas were to have like if you have this object, it's called an NFT still, but most people don't know what that means. But you have this object that you traded on this bot coin for. And as long as you have this object, you get 20% more experience or something like that. Or you get 20% more coin, like your in-game coin, not to confuse you from bot coin, like Wonder coin for Cards of Wonder. So you would have that. And it's the possibilities are endless, really. What you get from the NFT is a JSON object. So if Alexa has, that's when you develop, that's what, that is what it is a JSON object. So quit.
Okay. So it's kind of win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think,
and it kind of leads into our topic. Next topic. Well, after we play a game, so we won't get into that right now, but it kind of leads into that topic. Yeah. So.
Okay. So high level again. So because not everybody's familiar with this topic, and it's pretty new. Like you said, there's only one or two skills that we're aware of at this point that are even thinking about implementing this stuff, and it's still early. Is that correct?
Yes.
We're still beta phase, probably.
Yep.
Okay. And so, it just seems to be a win-win. I mean, the way I get back into a game is having that incentive, and so to have that incentive taken to a whole nother level is just fantastic. I'm excited to see where that goes. I think it'll be interesting, and as much as the crypto and the NFTs and blockchain, all these terms are becoming more mainstream and not just on the fringe. I think you're going to see that start to really build up.
Exactly.
So it'll be neat to see where that goes. I'm excited for that. That'll be cool. And I want to see it in Cards of Wonder too.
Yeah, exactly. One more link I'm going to share is just the BotBridge website. So cool. You can see a little bit more there. And if any developers that want to implement this into their stuff, reach out to them on their website I just shared. They would love to talk to you.
Yeah, this will be interesting. I'm excited. Good find. Good article. Cool.
So next up is taste. What? Yeah. Correct me. Bean-boozeled.
So
Sorry.
we're gonna do Bean-boozeled next.
Yes.
Yep.
Bean-boozeled. There we go.
And
we'll switch it over to this beautiful
perfect
screen.
Look at that. Look at that.
And today we are playing. I was hoping to copy this link. Yep. Nope, not open it. Just copy it. How about copy this link? We are playing Trivia Battle, which actually I was talking to the dev on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he said he's doing some work on it this week, actually. So
Okay.
I told him we'll play it again after a couple of weeks, whenever
exactly.
it gets approved. So
yeah, I may need to talk to this developer and have maybe some cheat codes implemented for me. I'm pretty good at like useless knowledge, but we'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
So trivia battle. So it's going to be like you versus myself, or
I guess so.
I haven't practiced. Will I haven't practiced?
Okay, good. Because I haven't either. I just enabled it today. I haven't played it, so we'll figure it out as we go.
Yep, sounds good.
Open trivia battle.
Here's Trivia Live.
No, I said battle.
I heard battle.
Pretty sure it's opening the wrong one. Yeah. Open trivia battle.
Here's Trivia Live.
Really? Play trivia battle.
Here's Trivia Live.
Stop it.
Let me look real quick. See what.
Start trivia battle. Start trivia battle.
Here's Trivia Live.
Are you kidding me?
Let me see. So it's open trivia battle, play trivia battle, start trivia battle. Yeah.
And this is, I believe,
it has
trivia live. I believe is a skill too, but
yeah, it has 3,211 reviews. It's sitting at 4 stars. I'll just give a rundown.
Open trivia battle.
Here's Trivia Live.
Exit. Wonder if yeah, you can continue on.
Yeah, sure. So I'll just give a quick overview on it. It says that Trivia Battle is a daily trivia game where players from the various U.S. states battle to get their state on top of the smartness leaderboard. So I'm assuming there's, the leaderboard stuff that comes with kind of the game's, what do we call that, Will? The game on? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it could be. It could be game on or their own thing. Yep.
Yeah. So the instructions just say trivia battle, blah, blah, blah. You play 8 questions every day. So your points don't count for you as a person. They also go towards your state. So
Nice.
That's interesting. Little bit of geography there. You can join the trivia club to get 5 bonus questions each day. So I'm assuming that's a skill purchase. And each one of those bonus questions is worth double the points. So that's interesting. That's a nice little perk there. So let's see here. So like you said, you talked to the developer, Voice Games, and the developer also created games like Either Or, which was previously Would You Rather for family, which is nice, and Fact or Fib, which might have to be another skills that we looked at in the future here. Some pretty cool stuff.
I could have sworn I've done one of them. for one of the games or one of the things I reviewed before, but
I think so. It sounded familiar once I was reading that. Yeah.
but I didn't have it marked. So I don't know.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, we're almost doing it the longest way possible. Hopefully this works. There it is. I've never. Are you kidding me? Wow. Play trivia battle.
Here's Trivia Live.
I don't want to play trivia live.
Let me I'll see if I can fire it up on my Echo maybe, and we'll play something like that if we can.
All right.
Let's see here. No promises either.
Trivia battle.
Turn some volume up.
Here's Trivia Live.
All right, let me give this a shot real quick.
Yep.
And if not, we'll figure something out some other time. But Alexa, open trivia battle.
Welcome to Trivia Battle, where states battle using trivia as their weapon. The more you play, the higher your state climbs the leaderboard. At any time, you can check the state leaderboard or your individual standing.
How does that
Let's get
sound?
going so you can make your state proud. Which state would you like to represent?
Pennsylvania.
I love Pennsylvania.
Me too.
I wish to live in Pennsylvania someday. Now, let me search for an opponent for you. Found one.
Nice.
Your
That was
opponent
fast.
is Addison from Wisconsin.
Ooh.
I'll ask 8 questions.
So close.
Here comes your first question. Are you ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
Sorry, I missed that. Your opponent is Addison from Wisconsin. I'll ask 8 questions. Here comes your first question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yes.
Your opponent is Addison from Wisconsin. I'll ask 8 questions. Here comes your first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sorry, I missed that. Your opponent is Addison from Wisconsin.
Oh
I'll ask 8 questions.
Let's
Here
see.
comes your first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sorry, I missed that. Your opponent is Addison from Wisconsin. I'll ask 8 questions. Here comes your first question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Sorry,
Oh
I missed
God.
your
All right.
opponent is Addison
Alexa,
from Wisconsin.
stop.
Later, skaters. I had a blast. Don't forget about me now. Hope you enjoyed Trivia Battle. Get your daily horoscope with
Maybe that's
insights
why he's
into love,
making some
career,
updates
and
to it.
money.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah.
Alexa,
No worries.
open my horoscope.
Oh,
That's too
Alexa,
bad.
stop. Everything. Okay.
But
Yeah, you'll have this.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a random sports trivia question. What is the diameter of a basketball hoop in inches?
10 inches.
18.
I was so close.
It
So
was close. It was very close. Very close.
10 inches.
So. Oxygen Box says Aston kicked our butts. Yes. Yeah. It's this Wisconsiners. Wisconsinonians? Wisconsin something. People from Wisconsin. Yeah. So we'll have to maybe we'll screen our skills next time. We'll make sure we're good to go for those. But it doesn't seem like it was your fault. Doesn't seem like it was my fault.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But
you want to jump into the next?
Yeah. Like we said before, we have tons of stuff to go over. So
Yeah.
Next one be Beaningful Conversations.
Yes.
Woot.
Yeah.
Wrong
So
one. Meaningful. Yep, go ahead.
yeah, that's so Oxygen Box says when out, ask help. That's true. I probably should have. I could have, might have. But so for our meaningful conversation, our topic this week is how do you get the word out on your skill or your Google action or whatever. What and this kind of piggybacks off of last week a little bit in the fact that is Amazon helping? Kinda, featuring certain skills, things like that.
Yeah.
Kinda not. But things that are under our control, Will. You as a developer, myself as a developer, what can we do to really get our skill, our passion out there? And so the first one that came to mind for me was social media.
Yep.
And so great, like for me, I think Twitter comes to mind first, and the fact that there are so many interests on Twitter, but I feel like Twitter also has a very, very good tech/developer community.
Yes.
There's so many different groups, so many little niche interests in there. Hashtag Alexa99 and all that stuff can really get you networked in with so many people.
Right.
For me personally, I've met a ton of people that, I haven't met them, but like I'll ask a question and I'll get a ton of responses, and it's like, this is cool. People that I've never met before, just willing to test something for me or give me some advice.
Help out. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think social media is good. Twitter is part of that. So Facebook, maybe. I don't know how helpful my mother's gonna be getting the word out. Or Graham. Love you, Graham. But I don't think everybody in your circles is really interested in my skill set. So
yeah,
is Facebook a good way? I don't know.
I don't think so. But there could be people that argue against it. I would think. See, I don't like Facebook at all, so I'm probably the worst person to ask about Facebook. But also, I think there still is an audience there, but you would have to like buy ads on there to get to those type of people that you need to target.
Yes.
Because like my friends, like you were saying, your family, that's not our target. Not always.
No.
Not our target. So I think Twitter is much better than Facebook. Although
I
would put that Instagram can be tiny bit, like you're showing off an image from your game or something like that. So that can you can capture a lot of people from the indie community, indie developer community, or if you're making 3D assets, that community is really highly involved on the Instagram. So it's a different community for sure, but you still could get some people that are interested in voice on that as well. So
I feel like Instagram kind of is the middle ground between Facebook and Twitter, in the fact that you have your hashtags and all that stuff, and you have the images. That's like Instagram is image focused, and then you do have kind of groups and interests and that kind of thing. So I think you're absolutely right in that regard. So what else? What other tools do we have? What other avenues can we really jump down?
So you could do blog posts if you are really into it, but I would say definitely make a website. I'm new to this whole branding thing. I just started. But I've seen so many others that are doing this. I'm just blanking on everyone's names right now, but like Space Bones. He does awesome work with his branding on Space Bones, and what was another one? We just tried it out a couple times ago. It's the word game. Blanking on it, but he does pretty good branding on that as well. And yeah, so make your brand and you know, get it out there for people.
Yeah.
You might have to
So
spend some money on advertising too.
That's part of it. You know, like I have my own personal blog that I don't use as much as I should, but you know, kevinevans.blog. That's my personal blog. I don't know if that is the right place. I think the way that you've created your sites, like Cards of Wonder and Space Marauders and those things, and like Space Bones and all those, I think you need a dedicated section of the internet devoted for that one topic to really pull traffic in, pull interest, that kind of thing. Would you agree, or would you think that you need to be more broad, or maybe you need to write your own blog post about it, you know, fluff yourself up a little bit, you know, toot your own horn, and then provide that to other sites? You know, is that a possibility? You're right.
For
I think
sure.
it takes money, but I think it's doable. And if you're passionate and it's something that you want to pursue, then it's kind of like a good investment. So,
Yep. Exactly. And I
So
just
what about?
posted Space Bones and also Cards of Wonder, just
Oh,
because.
perfect. Yep.
Uh,
Fantastic.
and to show off the websites. And I have a one pager because
Mhm.
I make so do you, Kevin, make websites for a living, and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just so sick and tired of all these pages.
I
I want
understand completely.
straight and to the
Understand.
point, one
Yep.
pager. That's all I want
Yep.
to show people. Maybe that's not what everyone else was, but for me as a viewer of a website, that's all I want. I want one page, and I don't want to keep on going to all these pages and stuff like that. It's just so
Exactly.
annoying.
I will take
And
a nav bar, a horizontal nav bar at the top, and I will link to sections within that one page. That is fine with me. I'm okay with it.
I would agree with Oxygen Box here.
I
Not
just
all
saw that.
skills are worthy to their to have their own site. Plus,
Mhm.
it's a lot of effort before reaping any rewards. 100%.
Exactly. If I'm just to jump in on that. If I have my random factoid skill. It's just a proof of concept, you know, something I did for fun. That doesn't need to be really advertised. I mean, there's no gain from that exactly, other than getting it out there and people can enjoy it if they wanted to. But to spend money on that at this point really doesn't make sense unless I had a
Right.
larger portfolio to
Mhm.
really jump with. But yeah,
But yeah,
I would
I
agree with
don't know
that
how
Oxygen
your
Bar.
blog thing works. I would definitely make a blog on it at least, and then you
Oh
could
yeah,
make
yeah.
quick links to it. It
Mhm.
could be your portfolio, but in a blog format. So
Right, right.
yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because I'm not, what am I really spending? Because on my blog, I talk about family and being a goofball and whatever.
yeah,
So to add that little piece onto the end there, yeah, that makes sense for me.
yeah.
But how about word of mouth, Will? You know, there's that one. one statistic out there that it's more for marketing, but like if a business or customer service, if you have good customer service, you can reach 4 people, but bad customer service tends to spread to 11 people, is the statistic I remember reading a few years ago.
Mm.
Is word of mouth good? Does word of mouth really in our space do much? I mean, yes and no, though, because like I've talked about cards. I know we talk about our own things all the time, but I've talked about Cards of Wonder because every morning I'm playing it, and then my wife's like, "What are you doing?" Oh, okay, cool. Cards of Wonder again. She gets it, And then, no, when I used to work in an office, I would play in the office too. I had a little Echo device there, and I would play in the office and everything. And so other people around me were like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Oh, okay, cool, cool. And then did it stick? Did it not stick? But it gave me the opportunity to at least pitch it or market it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a little bit. And that's how, people knew I was interested in voice technology and all the avenues that came with that. Do you think word of mouth is effective?
Not really, because it is like mostly just a small. I mean, it's not a small community. I don't know. I really don't know, because I guess I do talk word of mouth to like my chiropractor or my
Yeah.
doctor, that kind of stuff. Tell them what I've been doing, and I also like if like a someone working on my furnace, I'll talk their ear off about it,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
most of the time, people aren't going to remember it. Even though it's
Yeah.
not that hard to
Yeah.
remember, people aren't going to remember it after you leave. They're going to talk to someone else or do something else. They'll distract them and make them forget about it. So that's
Right.
why I think it's not really, it doesn't really work.
Because
Word of
it's not
mouth.
tangible. It's not something you can hold
Yes.
and take with you and then
It's not like
do. Like, yeah.
here, give me your phone. Let me put it in your Alexa app.
Right. And then I'll set a reminder for you to play it every day.
Yeah.
Yep, I
So,
understand.
no, I think the biggest thing is going to be social media,
Mhm.
and keep on posting, get the
Yeah.
word out there,
Yeah.
post some more.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I would say, along those lines, if someone's looking to get into voice development, the community's fantastic. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really come across anybody who's like, you're an idiot and you need to stop what you're doing and do it this way or whatever. Everybody's super supportive, really excited about the technology, the environment, and where it's going. So
Yeah.
definitely a good jumping in point.
For sure.
So what about reviews though, Will? So it's not like word of mouth, but reviews that get left on the Amazon skill store or even just in general reviews. Do you think those help get the word out or maybe help cement in someone's mind that yes, I'm going to try this skill because it's got 4 stars compared to my skill that has 2 stars or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, take that with a grain of salt too, because I'm sure you've read all the stories that talk about these fake reviews or hey, we'll give you extra something if you give us a 5-star review, those types of things. So
Yeah. Like
sometimes reviews are hit or miss.
I forgot who was talking about it last week. A bot farm. They
Right.
could
For yep.
review farm, review
Yep.
bot farm or whatever. They could
Yep.
send it out to something like that. Pay whatever $10 a review or something, whatever, maybe $100. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean,
I definitely
so I'm
think seeing a 5-star, 4-star helps. But for me, as a developer and a person that just likes to try out new skills, it doesn't. I try them all out. And as most people have seen on my review show on Sundays. But I do think for those who are looking for a game, they would definitely look at those star reviews, and also read them as well.
Yeah. I mean, let's switch gears and talk about, like, I don't know if you ever played the Cyberpunk 2077. If you played that or anything.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay. So when that came out, it was so buggy and glitchy and everything. Every review website out there was saying, hey, avoid it for now until it kind of works out some of the bugs, and then 3-6 months later, it worked itself out, and then it was an amazing game, they said, so I think reviews matter. And what's the phrase, any press is good press or whatever, or even bad press is good
press. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, any press is good press. Yeah.
Any press is good press. That's right. I mean, I don't know, but it's very difficult to get the word out on your skills. You got to be creative. You got to have something special. Sometimes it's all about who you know. If you can get the ear of somebody with 100,000 Twitter followers and they retweet it, and then that catches my eye. And again, seems like, just to recap it, we've got Twitter, seems to be our number one thought, then probably Instagram, and then some of these personal sites, blog posts, and then reviews. And we're we appreciate Graham telling people at the senior center, but that's not really helping much. So you'll have this.
For sure. I did have another one on it, but we're gonna have to kick it to next week. We will talk about ISPs and how you can make money with Alexa next week. So so come back next week and we'll talk about that. One thing I was going to leave everyone with is an article that a fellow developer wrote about creating charts for your engagement and like how people are using your skills. So I'm going to leave that in the chat. I thought it was a pretty good read. So yeah, if you have a chance, give it a read.
And I want to shout out Oxygen Box's comment real quick that says, I'd like to see what percentage of Echo owners even know what a skill is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you laugh, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, you're right.
How many of them are just using it for, let's say, the weather
stuff or weather? Weather. Yeah.
Like, so, but speaking of the weather, do you want to jump into our bean taste test?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about weather. So, as I mentioned, I'm from Pennsylvania, Western PA, and I now have 14 inches on the ground right now. 14 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
And so for everybody else in the world, double check me, but I think that's 35 centimeters. I think 35 and a half centimeters, maybe. If only I had a smart device that would tell me.
Oh yeah, right.
But I'm pretty sure it's 35.54 or something like that centimeters. But yeah, I am covered in snow right now. I mean, getting out of my driveway would be terrible.
Yeah.
But we have some weather related skills that we want to try out on Bean Taste Test this week. And the first one's just going to be built-in Ask Alexa. So, Will, would you mind?
What's the weather?
Right now in Woodridge, it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly clear skies. Tonight's forecast has clouds, with a low of 20 degrees. Would you also like the current humidity?
No, thanks.
So not bad.
All right.
Simple, basic, gets you the general idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. I think that it works. And it was quick, too. You didn't have to jump through too many hoops.
Right.
So
And then next one.
I think we also had Big Sky. Is that right?
Oh, I don't have that activated, but we'll still try
Oh,
it.
no worries.
Ask Big Sky, what's the weather?
Currently, in Woodridge it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly clear skies. Tonight.
Open Sassy Weather.
Okay, here's Sassy Weather.
At least
Are
this
you
one
standing
opens.
in a hole where your house used to be? Then there must have been a tornado.
What?
Okay.
All right.
So
That's interesting.
wait, it's not really. It's kind of a fun thing, I guess. Okay. I figured it was going to be. Did you ever hear of Carrot? I think it was Carrot. It was for your mobile devices, and it was kind of a sassy thing too. Like, you would say like, "What's the temperature?" And then it would say something like, "It's 84 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hot." Obviously, like it would have some type of sarcastic comment that I thought that was going to have.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting as well.
Different.
Open
Oxygen boxes.
Big Sky.
Here's Big Shark.
No, I said Big Sky. Oxygen Box said Big Sky is my go-to. If you let it play through, it is very informative.
Exactly.
Okay, we're not playing Big Shark. Open Big Sky.
Here's Big Shark.
Oh my gosh.
If you say something like, "Alexa, ask Big Sky what the weather is," try that.
To Amazon Live, where you can watch, shop, and chat along with your favorite celebrities.
Ask
and
Big
tastemakers.
Sky to
We're
show me the
bringing you
weather.
Must-have Amazon products, exclusive deals,
Here is the weather
and
in
answering
Woodridge.
all of your questions.
No.
And the best part is,
I don't know what this
it's
is.
all live. Click to
Yeah,
Get
no
out of
worries.
here.
on your Fire TV.
But Oxygen Box is absolutely right. If you let it play through, it is very informative. I mean, it gives you things like dew point, humidity, air quality, I think is one of them. And I believe there's some in-skill purchases too that you can do as well. But it's kind of nice because you can even go in and set that as a routine. So if your alarm clock goes off, and you go through like beep, 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 and then turns off, and then you can do the whole weather thing. And the visuals are great, he says as well.
Again. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Open Big Sky.
Here's Big Shark.
Gosh. Ask Big Sky for the temperature.
Right
Hey!
now, it's 38 degrees, with an apparent temperature of 29 degrees.
Wow, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never actually done it on a visual device. I just have a dot that sits on my nightstand. And that is really nice.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like that. It gives you the full picture. Pretty good. If you ask, like Oxygen Box says, ask for the weather. But
ask Big Sky for the weather.
Currently, it's 38 degrees and feels like 29 with partly cloudy skies, remaining that way for the hour. Tonight,
that is really cool.
Partly cloudy,
that is impressive.
With an overnight low of 23 degrees. Tomorrow, look for mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, with a high of 24 degrees. There is the
Yes.
following weather alert in effect. Hydrologic outlook
Wow.
expiring January 19th at 12 p.m. To hear the full alert, say what's the alert.
Kind of closed all of a sudden, but that was impressive.
No, that is fantastic. I do like that skill. I now have another reason to get a show 15. So
For sure. Yeah.
but I mean that
That'd
is
be
really
cool
nice, and
if
that's
you
one of
could
the ones
set
I use.
whatever blocks
The
they're
widgets,
called
yeah,
widgets to one
yeah,
of those always showing or something like that.
that
That'd be
is pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah. So yeah,
Awesome.
so now that I have the ability to know the weather, we can jump into my bean of the week, which ties into this a little bit. So, like I said,
Bean of the week.
there we go.
I
There we go.
just started
So,
that up.
oh, Graham told Oxygen Box about Big Sky. Thank you, Graham.
Dang.
Man,
Wow.
that's awesome. Wow. How is Graham? You talk to her more than I do, apparently. That sounds terrible. But, yeah, nice. I'm curious, Oxygen Box. Was this at the senior center? Yeah. So, my bean of the week is actually a mobile app. It's both Android and iOS, and it's called the Jeffit app. It's for the gym, and so over the past few years, I have become less in shape, which was made clearly evident a few weeks ago in episode 1 of Between Two Beans. And so I need to go to the gym, and that's what I did. I signed up for the gym, did the whole membership thing, paid for the entire year. I'm serious about this.
Wow.
And so I know, this is my serious face. So the next thing that I did was figured out what I need to do at the gym, because who knows. And so I went to the app store, and I found this Jeffit app. And again, we're talking about reviews. It had really good reviews. I think it was 4.6 out of 5. And there it had good reviews. People explained what they liked. There were a few little glitches and things like that, but I thought I could get around them. And for what they were worrying about, really didn't bother me because I'm only semi-serious. So I actually paid for the Elite subscription. So I get access to the full video workouts that are involved in the app. I get all of the tracking, so I can, measure whether I use 50 pounds or 15 pounds, what exercises, whatever. But it tells me and guides me through each one. So I'm going to be wearing Bluetooth headphones with my phone in my pocket as I do these exercises. And it's actually going to do like the cadence of the exercise. So if I'm doing the squats, right? The squats, it's going to be like squat 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. So it actually gives you that motivation type of thing.
Nice.
So I'm really happy with the app. I need to get more use out of it. But you can go through and customize what you want to do. Do you want to bulk up like this, or do you want to slim down, suck it in, or what? And so the only thing that it doesn't have is like meal planning, meal tracking.
Mm-hmm.
But as they say, there's an app for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I highly recommend Jeffit. They're doing a sale right now on their Elite subscription, and I think it's going to be a valuable tool in the tool belt. So, yeah, that's my bean of the week. I'm happy with it. And yeah. And you have bean as well?
I do. So mine is actually a TV series on Amazon. It's called Expanse. Excuse me.
Yes.
And for those who haven't seen it, you need to. It is so amazing. If you have Prime, it's there. It's free. It's not a paid series. At one point in time, it was on Netflix, and then it moved to Amazon Prime. I'm glad they picked it right up, and they didn't change a thing from the series. It was just amazing. The story is amazing. I don't know what else to say. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
What the greatest thing I loved about this series is space travel. They do space travel way better than any stars sci-fi show ever. Better than Star Wars, Star Trek,
any Star Treks,
any star thing, any sci-fi series or movie. They definitely have it down. And actually, they looked into how, or there's science behind the traveling of how they do it in the show. So
yeah.
And also, for the most part, sound in space is that. Quiet.
They can't hear you scream in space.
Unlike all the other shows and movies. But they once in a while you do hear like a afterburner or something like that. But for the most part, you see, just a ship flying in silence. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And 5 seasons, is that correct?
I
know there's.
I think there are.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's. Is there one? I'm gonna have to catch up on it now. I'm gonna have to catch up on this Bean.
Whoop! I didn't need to go there. 6. Yep, 6 seasons.
6. Okay, cool. I think I am behind. So I'm gonna have to check this one out.
Last season, 5th season, I didn't like how it ended, but besides that, it was great. It has 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb, and
that's respectable.
4.5 stars. So that's pretty amazing for a series that's this long.
So you recommend it on cardio days when I can just watch it while I'm on the treadmill or something, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I don't know what
sounds good because happened. As Oxygen Box says, expanse is what happens if you don't use Jeffit. Yeah.
Nice.
So my problem will be I'll go to the gym, use Jeffit, and then I'll come home, sit on the couch, and watch Expanse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, this was fun. This was a good show. I think we covered a lot of topics. We covered a lot of ground.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see where BotBridge goes and how developers really incorporate it. I'll have to brush up on my trivia skills a little bit. Because I'm good at the useless stuff. I need to
I'm
narrow it
horrible
down.
At trivia. You'll guarantee you win. Have you seen me ever review a trivia? I always rely on the chat to get me through a trivia skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some weather skills in there. So hopefully, all the weather stuff, in the States here, it's winter. And like I said, I've got 14 inches, 35 centimeters of white, powdery, cold, icy stuff on the ground. So yeah. It's nice to be able to make these skills.
By the way, when he said white powder, that's actually snow.
Yes, snow. But
clarifying everything.
Thank you, sir. Yep.
Yeah, actually, in Chicago land, at least where I'm at, we have less than an inch of snow. So
yeah. Now, do you get a lot of ice?
Not really. Now, Wisconsin, which is where I'm from, that we got a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Awesome. Well, anything you want to plug before we jump off?
I
know you've been making some good progress on things.
Yeah. Cards of Wonder. I'm gonna please, if you're not from America, please give it a try again. You may have had trouble launching it. I didn't realize this, so please give it a try again. I guarantee you'll love it, or your money back. It's free, so I'm not going to pay you anything, unless you buy an ISP, which you actually can get your money back if you really want to be that petty. But no, yeah, please give it a try. Cards of Wonder.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Tweet about it on Twitter, maybe.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Awesome.
Do you have anything?
At the moment, I don't. Just like Twitter, I'm always up for a good conversation at KJ Evans 2787, and I've got a couple projects lined up that I think I'm gonna kind of work on, and maybe I'll fill you guys in a bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't even know these projects, so I'm excited.
It's top secret. Top secret. I think you know one of them. One of them. It might have something to do with turtles.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tease.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And always be on the lookout for Easter eggs. In any skills that I create, there's always Easter eggs. So something to look for. So
yeah. So yeah, we'll be back again next week with episode 4, and we'll talk about some ISPs. We'll talk about some. There was something else that I already knew we were going to talk about. Yeah, we're going to talk about some great stuff.
We want to talk about. I think we're going to talk about some things that came out of CES related to voice.
Gotcha.
So, that was one of our topics we're going to talk about for Spilling Beans.
Cool.
Yep.
So join us next week. Same great channel, same great place, or something like that.
Yep. We'll take it. We'll work on a really good outro. Something clever and very punny.
I do have a little video outro, so we'll play that. Have a good week, everyone. Bye.
Take care, everybody.